Hi everyone, this is Sybil with Soul & Skin Fitness Studio. I'm going to do a very quick tutorial. I just had a client email me asking me, she's getting ready to go to the Grammys, and she wanted to know how to use her basic powder as a liquid foundation. And so I was like, I was trying to email her a trick that I had, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do a quick tutorial on it because I've had a bunch of people ask me how to do it before. So what you're going to need is your mist. You're going to need a basic moisturizer. So I'm going to be using Spell Repairing. You need something that's creamy. You don't want to use a gel. You do want something creamy. So Spell Repairing is what I had sitting on my shelf. If you're looking for something with a little bit more coverage, you might want to get your Disappear out. So for me, I have some, couple blemishes here and there sometimes when I'm covering up my scar. Disappear is the answer. Black tattoos, any color tattoos, Disappear is the answer. I use a flock sponge for all things. And then some kind of scraper. I usually just use the back of one of my brushes. So that's what I do. So that's pretty much what you're going to be using. And I'm sorry, I'm going to be a little ghettofied here. I've got like literally nothing here because it's my apartment and I wasn't prepared for this. My bathroom's super dark right now because it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And hopefully none of my cats, which are all standing behind me right now, jump up and knock anything over. And I think I hear the trash man outside. Super ghetto, guys. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your powder and your cream. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your cream and you can put it in your hand because you're probably just going to rub it on your face. All right, so I'm going to take, let's see, I'm going to take about, I don't know, a dime size amount. Maybe I'll use a little bit more. I'll probably use a little bit more. Let's go nickel size amount. Can we all see that, guys? Nickel size amount. All right. And then I'm going to take my powder, which I'm an ivory, y'all, right? And then I'm actually just going to take it, I'm going to scrape it. So I'm not going to use the middle because that's clearly where I scrape it out of. So I'm just going to scrape it until I get a good sum of powder in there, right? And then I'm going to dump it into my liquid. So it's just gonna, there it is, it's in there. And then I'm gonna take the back of my brush and kind of stick it in there. Here we go. And then I'm gonna do something really awesome. I'm gonna take my clean finger and just blend it together. Now it is not gonna wanna blend super well. It's gonna take a little bit of manipulation. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit of manipulation. It will get in there. So remember the Jane Iredale? It is not super, it's like really water resistant, so it doesn't like to get in there super amounts, but it will start to blend up. It'll start to blend in there, right? So I'm going to be using it on my neck so you can watch me put it on, okay? It will become creamy. Look at that. It's creamy. So remember, Jane Iredale is rock, so it's everything is everything. Jane Iredale, highly water resistant, everything's everything. You're going to want to blend a little bit of your mist into it, okay? So I use my third finger because it's the two that I didn't make a mess of. So I'm going to put some of the mist into it. And the reason why is because essentially I'm making like my own custom like dream tint kind of thing, or BB cream, or whatever you want to make into. Because if I don't put the like a D2O, the balancing mist or whatever, it's not going to stay on my body. It's just going to fall off, right? So I'm going to blend that in there, make it a little creamier. Okay, and now I essentially just have a tinted moisturizer, right? That's all I got. Got a tinted moisturizer, peeps. So you can put that all over your face. You now have a tinted moisturizer you can do anything you want with. You put it all on your face, on your neck, on your back, on tattoos, wherever you like. Okay, back of your hand, wherever you like. World is your oyster, people. Right? So I'm just going to use it for my sunscreen on my neck today, because that's what I'm doing. That's right. Oh yeah, circles. See the circles? I practice what I preach, people. That's right. That's how Sybil rolls. All up in there. That's right. You know what else I do, girls? My ears. And the back of my hands. That's right. Because I'm not one old lady hands. I do not. So it'll just go right on there. And that's essentially how you can use Iredale as a cream to powder, because when it dries up, it will just become a powder again. All right, if you start noticing that it is drying up, maybe you used a product that wasn't quite as creamy as the repairing, or maybe you did not put as much product in it as you needed to, you can either mist it again. You can apply more cream to it, okay? Generally though, I'm always just like mist it again. You can also then, if you want more coverage, so like here's my scar, right? I can then just apply powder again on top of it, right? To give yourself more coverage. You can also still, like I said, you could have applied Disappear into that like slurry of stuff. I could have applied the Disappear in there and just mixed that Disappear into it. Remember that Iredale, everything is everything. You can just blend away. You're not going to mess it up. There's a few products that I'm always like, be careful, maybe you don't want to mix that in. That doesn't really play well with others. The BB cream is one of the few products that does not play well with others. I'm very careful with it. But everything else, you can just kind of go crazy with it. I mean, I do all kinds of crazy stuff with my Iredale products. I'm like, I don't know, what do you think this will do today? Maybe I'll put the mystical, like, all up in my whatever, you know. I don't even know what I could do. I've done crazy stuff. I've used the lipsticks on my eyes before. I've used the mysticals, like, to draw on my face, you know, for, like, you know, quinceañera makeup, where people, like, want, like, hearts and diamonds and stuff to go with the bling rhinestones. I mean, I've done all kinds of crazy stuff with the Iredale. It really can't hurt you. So, and it's all rock. But I just want to make sure that you're making sure you're using a moisturizer. You're making sure that you're putting that setting mist in. If you do not put that setting mist in, remember it's rock. It just falls off you. You do not get the staying power without that setting mist of some sort. And then you got your base of some kind. And you can do this with the Amazing Base, not just the pressed powder. You can do the Amazing Base, the same thing. You can create it with Amazing Base as well. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You've now done it. Congratulations. Bye, guys. You have a great day.